Hey guys, this is Matt with Universus Academy, and our friends at Jesco Games sent us some product, including the pre-release kit for Jetburn. Now, pre-releases have happened, but a lot of stores are still going to have these on hand, and they're going to use them for sealed events and other things like that. So I wanted to take a moment and just kind of go through with you the contents of it, and also kind of like how you would use this product, and maybe give some tips and tricks. I'm no pro drafter, but I do dabble. So inside you'll see you're going to get 6 booster packs from Jetburn, and then you can get 1 bonus random alt art or extra rare character card. So let's see what we get here. Got this convenient pull tab. Alright, so you kind of see there, here's all of our packs. Let's just get to the big one real quick. Oh man, yes. Got the one and only Mr. All Might True Form. You know it. Alternate art. You'll notice that these actually have all of the new traits, and with that they actually have released a new document that tells you all of the characters' traits as well, for many of the previous set characters that might not have gotten a reprint just yet. So also inside you'll see you have your 6 booster packs, and then of course the QR code with the pre-release, so you can scan to learn more about how to build your deck for pre-release, and then also the QR code for you to go and join UGN, which is how you'll find games online and places, stores to play, and things like that. Even further, right now they have a promotion going on that if you go and create a new account and you put how you heard about them, and you go to Content Creator and type in Universus Academy, you're going to get some bonus loyalty points. And with those points you can use to redeem for other promos and things like that. So definitely something you're going to check out. So welcome to the game if you're new, and yeah, have some fun. So, whatever character you get, you could potentially just play that character, right? They are legal and an option, but normally what will end up happening is if it's a sealed event, you're just going to play with what you get. If it is a draft event, then you're going to go through and you'll pick your 1 card and you'll pass your pack, right? So let's just kind of crack open this first pack and see what we get. All right. Oh man, all right. So we pulled one. There's a character that's the last card in every pack. So we pulled Cammy. Pretty unique character. Probably pretty tough to play in a sealed or in a draft environment, just because she is keyword gated behind the taunt keyword. That being said, we did pull Bakugo's Ultra Rare Attack, which does have the taunt keyword on it. So you can also, if you don't want to try to compete, some people just like to rare draft. So where they'll go and they'll just be like, hey, that's the shiny card, I want that one, and they'll kind of go from there. So some different strategies. I'm going to pull out all the shiny cards and then go through and kind of talk about some of the other cards as well, things that you might want to look after. So again, you're going to want to decide pretty early in probably your first pack or two, if not first pack, what character you kind of want to go after. So here you got what's face the Inasa. There you go. Sorry, had a moment. He's the wind guy. He's actually pretty good. He'd probably be between these two the character that I would go with, just because he adds speed, reduces speed. He can ready his cards. He's going to be really just generically useful. We're going to be able to play defense, push some damage through as well. But let's see what else we got in the pack. Oh man, another ultra rare. So we got Rabbit Kick. So that's kind of crazy. We're 2 for 2 on ultra rare so far in the pack. So, oh man, surely we can't go 6 for 6, right? That's just not a thing. That doesn't happen. That's not possible unless it was the God pre-release kit, which that's for all you old players. Those God packs. All right, we didn't do it. No worries, guys. God packs don't exist. Feather Sword Slash. So another solid one. And then we got Hood. And I'm just kind of making a stack over here of all the commons and uncommons, and we'll run through those here in a minute as well. Again, keep in mind if you were drafting, you're only going to take one of these cards, then move on. Nope, there's Jiro. So that's an alternate win condition. And then we got Lee Candler, another solid rare. hopefully you got to play in a pre-release and got some experience with the set already. So maybe you got some other ideas as to what you want to go for. All right, Dragon Strike and another hood. Then we got one more pack left. Let's see. We got a Frog Strike and an Asui. So clearly drafting, we would have had to make a decision pretty early on. Would have been kind of tough to say for sure. Probably would have gone with one of the first couple of characters and then pivoted, if needed. But given the character spread that we have, if you were going to build something constructed for sealed, I'd probably look at either Asui or, again, here we go, sorry. Or Yorarashi. So, given that we pulled, Asui's Frog Strike, you don't have to worry about symbol chaining. Everything just has to match a symbol with your character. So the next thing you want to do is look and see, which symbols you have, and then go through and kind of just determine how many cards you have of that symbol, because you're trying to make sure that you can build something that you can actually play all the cards for. Deck sizes are only 40 cards. You can have more, you can have less. I know they've gone back and forth at times, and the rules have changed. So if it is any different, definitely let me know down in the comments below. But I believe last time I played in one, that was the rules as far as you don't have to match symbols, anything past just what's on your character. Doesn't matter how many copies you run of something. So if we had pulled 5 of a card, we can have all 5 in the deck. If we pulled 10 of it, we could put all 10 in it. That's a pretty good thing to do when you're trying to draft as well. Maybe you just know, like, oh man, I really want this card. It's a common or whatever. It's really good, and you try to draft a bunch of them. Another thing to keep in mind as you're going through and building a deck in either draft or in sealed is you want to kind of keep an eye on, of course, first your total attacks to non-attack cards in your deck. And then you also want to kind of keep an eye on your block zones and make sure that you at least have some low blocks, because a lot of times you might build something and realize that it's just all mid and highs and you got like 2 low blocks, and that's not going to go so well. So we're going to pull out all the attacks that we got just to kind of see how many we had overall. And again, I'm not going to build an entire deck, but just to kind of give you an idea of what the process you can kind of go through to try to build something if you're playing in a sealed event. All right, so you can look here. We got a little bit more of the non-attack cards than of the attack cards, just from eyeballing it, but that's fine because you want a little bit more non-attacks anyway. Again, things to keep in mind: you want to look at those block zones. Of course, difficulty. You don't want to have a whole bunch of just 5 difficulty attacks, and then not be able to pass things or have to really commit out every time you try to attack. So with that, I think we got a pretty good spread here, just sorting through the difficulties. Hawk's Feather's not so great for anyone unless you pulled Hawks, and even then that's one of those cards you definitely want to get as many copies as possible of. So we got a pretty good spread here of difficulties on attacks. You'll normally see kind of 4s being what you'll mostly find. And then you're just going to want to go through and kind of make your own judgment calls. Maybe you got a power card, sort of like an explosive rebuke, like we opened in that first pack, right? So you want to just kind of gravitate towards a character that can run that. So in that situation, hey, look, this matches 2 symbols with it, so maybe we're going to go that direction. And then that way we can go and we can just add speed onto this thing. It's already got powerful too. Like, we're gonna end some games in that interaction. So it's probably the direction that I would head. But at the same time, you kind of just have to make all those decisions on the fly. The key thing is just have some fun with it. No one's building a crazy deck in sealed or draft. Sometimes you just get the luck and you get all the good stuff passed to you, or you just crack open that hot fire. But a lot of times it's just a matter of making something that you can play that actually is gonna have some sort of game plan to it, and going from there. So guys, hopefully this is informative and useful. If you liked it, make sure to let us know down in the comments below. If you don't already, like and subscribe to the channel. We put out podcasts. We got a website. We got our Patreon. Like, there's lots of ways you can contact us. Let us know your thoughts. Hopefully you're enjoying Jetburn, and we'll catch up with you guys later.